Ooh, wait. Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We'll continue along with the line art portion with the front part of the illustration. By front, it's just the depth. Effectively, we have 3 levels of depth, just to make this a bit easier to understand. So, Chiaki and Ibuki sit at the front of the canvas. They are ordered front to back, so that effectively anything from Chiaki should end up in front of Ibuki, but the way I've set it up, they shouldn't overlap. Then effectively, Makoto is supposed to be in the middle, and then Satsuki and Iroha take up the back bit. So we have basically the setup layered into 3 sets, and we'll continue along with the front here with Ibuki. Up the front, partway through her head, where I left off yesterday. So we're gonna continue along with that. Eyes. Make 2 layers. You into a folder. Mouth. Alright, so I had to think about how to actually maybe deal with the way the line usually ends up when it comes to the mouth, because I am generally not particularly happy with how the line works when it comes to the mouth. So what I think I'm going to do this time, we're going to have the basic line, that's going to stay wherever, but I'm going to try and color the line itself so that it just blends into the skin at some points and see if that works. The problem with that is how much Live2D does not like it when a outline or a single line is not black. So we'll see how that works. It is the only, will be the only object on a otherwise opaque piece or opaque line. So hopefully you can recognize what I'm trying to do. But we're gonna go ahead and go and do the usual. We're gonna go upper lower lip. Gonna be pretty generous with the mouth here, I think. We do need a big line. It's more of the usual. We have the very I think we're just gonna go ahead and thicken out the edges a little bit again. So that's gonna exist, and then we're just gonna turn it off. We're just gonna make a quick guide here. Okay, so we'll leave the remainder of that for a little bit. We'll move up to the hair. She basically needs 3 sets of 2 sets, right? Actually, let me just take a look at everything again. Also, I should probably check if there's like a proper full portrait thing. Let me do that. Let's go over to the Twitter and see if they have a full portrait of her somewhere yet, because that would be very helpful. Oh, neat. 10 pulls a day. That's gonna slow a lot of things down. Alright, let's have a look. Blue Archive, Twitter. No. No. The maintenance, yeah, sure. That's Chiaki skills, that's Satsuki skills, that's Makoto skills. There is no full portrait of Ibuki or Iroha yet. Glorious. Alright, so we're gonna keep working off the two shots. One off this, which is higher detail, and then the little animated screenshot part that took off the trailer for the event. We'll just keep working under those assumptions. We can't see her feet, so honestly, it's not too big of a problem, honestly, even the bottom half of her body isn't super accurate. But we'll take a look at this, and we'll also take a look at this front-on shot of her as well. We need to also pull up the her regular look. I think actually, is there one of her without her hat on? She's not wearing her hat, I know, in her memorial lobby, which I do have somewhere. Because that will give us a clean look at the top of her head. Where is Ibuki? You. There's no default one of her without her hat. The dress portrait doesn't have the hat. We could use that. Alright, that's fine, dude. I can figure something out. Okay. Alright, where are we? Share front. How does her hair work? Need to do these two pieces for sure. Alright, so the side front. How much do we want to split it? We can be pretty generous with the way we're splitting this, so let us take a look here. And we'll split this into right and left as well. Alright, right, left. What do we want to do? 1, 2. Ah. Oh no. Why is there like an extra clump here? That's like coming, what, in front of her ear? Where is this coming from? This is like the side bit of her hair that isn't looking the same as the other side. Why is it not looking the same as the other side? Hold on, there's not a shot of her in front of her. It's just like this. Okay, is it just like a consistent thing that exists no matter what angle? Okay, it's something that just consistently exists no matter which angle we're looking at right here then. It just doesn't exist on the other side. Cool, alright, sure. That should still go in front of the head, okay. And it doesn't poke as far out overall. Interesting. How do we deal with that? So then, what are we looking at? We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Ba ba bum ba 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 bum. Ba ba bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Ba ba bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba ba bum. Hum 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 hum. So this is like a clump here. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Do one more. Let's see. Hmm. Alright, let's do that. Hum, 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 hum. How do we want to do the front bit over here? bum, 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 bum. How do I want to do this? Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Hum hum ha hum. Bup, 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 bum. Bup, 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 bum, bup, 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 bum. Hum 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 hum. Bup, 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 bum, bup, bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum ba la ba bum. Hum 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 hum. Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-la-ba-ba-ba-bum. Whoop. Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-la-bum. Hum hum hum. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba-la-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. What do we want to do here? Hmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-la-ba-bum. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-la-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Um. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, now let's do this. Hum. Hmm. How do you do this? Sticking the ears into here. Up. Whoop. That's the wrong button. Hum. Hum 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 hum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Hum hum hum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba- ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Hum hum hum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Hmm. I should be able to work with that. Alright. Then we need to basically put the hair behind the head. It doesn't need to be behind here, it doesn't need to be behind her body. So yeah, we'll go here behind head. Alright, how many chunks do we want her braid to be in? Just one, I think. Because literally just need to come down on over her body. Hmm. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum, bu, 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 bum, bu, bum. Ba, ba, bum. Hmm. Let's draw a trip guide for this here. What color can you be? Orange? Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. How long is it here? Hum, 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 hum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 la, ba, bum. Hum, 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 hum. Hmm. Ba, ba, bum. Hum, hum, hum. hum hum hum. Hup, 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 bum, hup, 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 bum. Let's just. Bup, bup, bum, bup, bum. Just stick out more. Hum, 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 hum. Hmm. Bum, bup, 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 bum, bup, bup, bum. Bum, bup, 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 bum, bup, bup, bum. Bup, bup, bum, bum. Bup, bum, bup, bum. Bup, bum, bup, bum. All right. Hmm. Bup, 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 bum, bup, bup, bum. Bum, bup, bup, bum, bup, bum, bup, bup, bum. Hum, hum, hum. Bup, 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 bum, bup, 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 bum, bup, bup, bum. Bup, 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 bum. Alright, what do we want to do? Alright, we need to put... Hands actually do go in front. Hum. Alright, let me just go to my hand references real quick to dig out a reference. I have it somewhere. Where is hand reference? Here we go. Currently going through line art of animated illustration, and I'm currently digging out some hand references. Going to need some hand references for this. And the subject for this is using the coming event for Blue Archive. What am I doing here? How do I want the hand to go? Anyways, working through hands now, so currently deciding how many pieces I need for this, because that'll definitely affect how much I can move. How much do I need to finger, like the individual fingers to move if we want to throw up a peace sign? I think I'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll separate the 4 middle finger. And then have the hand should be in front. Yeah, hand should be in front. Can I attach the remainder of the hand to the arm? That could be a problem if I do it like that. That should be fine. Okay, we'll just do front arm. What's this right or wrong? Then we'll just duplicate you. You're now left. What angle are we at here? Probably you. You want the hand to be what, facing away from her? Actually, no. You want the to be facing. Hold up. How much can you twist arm here? We'll go like this. It's actually harder to twist out than it is to twist in. That means that we're looking at... Camera will be what? Looking at the thumb. We'll be looking at this. Thumb forward, or... Actually no, it should be this one. It'll be this part of the thumb. Or just be the front. So I'm looking at camera like... No, but it should be straightforward. We're looking at this. Okay. Alright, let's rearrange that a little bit. So we want her shoulders probably down here, arm up. Hand should be bigger to begin with, but so basically this is about where let's just say thumb somewhere around there. We want knuckle should be around here. This folds into hand here. Which probably fold a little earlier. Fold into hand. This folds into hand. This has to fold into hand. Oh. what line is this? Do I still need this? That's a shoulder. So that puts the arm kind of like somewhere like here. Let's get rid of these lines. Arm is coming out from below as well, like. And then we want finger A be middle for is about here and here. That's not the right shape. How much of the actual like finger part here do we want here? Do we need to be able to see the side of this part of the hand? Because this one just going like this. Is that about the right size? Although I want that to be bigger. Hand should be bigger. Yeah, hand should be bigger. Should hand be bigger? It's close to about right. I'll just work with that for now. The fingers don't need to be... Do they fingers need to bend? Can I bend a finger without separating the parts? That's also question number 2. Just speaking out what I'm thinking just helps me process a problem that I'm currently facing. So I will talk to myself a lot. If you would like to contribute and respond as well, that you're free to. But it is mostly just so I can ensure that I am thinking through a problem clearly. Do I need And do I need to stick the nail out a little bit? I want to stick the nail out a little bit at this angle. What are we looking at? We're looking at the side of the finger, so we want a bit of nail. We're looking at about... Does that stand out enough? Is that the right spot? Oh, definitely can't turn that finger, but okay. Then we're looking at this finger from front or from side? A little bit side? A little bit side. Yeah, a little bit side. Oh yeah, also definitely talk to myself a lot to convince myself that I'm doing something in a non-completely insane way, and it'll probably the same way that you know, people that are losing their sanity might talk to themselves. What do I want to do here? I want to change the shape a little bit here, right? Let me just... How does this muscle work? It's this finger, right? That's the amount of flesh sticking out differ between people. I feel like the bottom or the inside side of my fingers are pretty flat. Up we'll go. Wow, I do not like how that's going. Alright, let's just settle with this one now, or I will start messing with it, so... Alright, let's just go like that for now. Just stretch this out a little bit. Then... we need to put the hand below, or in front of that. Wait, the hand's in front of that. If the hand is in front of that, what is going to happen? Should this line be part of the forefinger or part of the hand? Should probably part of the forefinger. I'll go like this to kind of connect the flesh here. We'll bring this further in to represent the knuckle, right? About here. Just let that go behind the forefinger. Do I need the backside of the middle and ring finger? Or can I get away without it? There's no way I can get away without it. Okay, how to represent the backside of the ring finger? Ring finger is the one I need because I can hide the pinky behind the ring finger. Alright, just as a general explanation, the layering of layers here is for Live2D animation. So I do need to think about how much can be hidden between each layer once all the colors in and everything. I'll go ring finger. We'll go and just represents it by going like this, I think. How far back do we want to put the finger? Or should the fingers be facing outwards? At this angle, the fingers should be facing outwards. Okay, is the middle finger too far out? Should I bring that in a little bit? Should bring it in a little bit. Alright, we'll grab you, we'll just go a little bit this, whoop, whoop, whoop. A little bit this way, we'll pull you in a bit. How much did that do? Yeah, a little bit of that for now. Alright. That means that the remainder of the hand, which can all be one piece, we are bringing thumb. How are we doing thumb? We're bringing thumb across. We have the knuckle coming down. Let's make a little bit bonier, and then we want to bring this down. Where's this line coming down from right now? It's like this. What is this muscle? This is the webby bit between the thumb and the forefinger. Okay. Do I need to represent that line? Yes. Yes. So that is going across between the middle, the forefinger and the thumb. Going behind. Okay, it goes what? Into the thumb, like so we're going to go somewhere around here. Cut that off. We're bringing. Kind of want to bring the ring finger down more, right? The ring finger is coming down like this. Let's just say. And then let's just say the tip of the finger is what, like here? About here? Just represent the nail a little bit to help the shape. Does that help the shape actually? It doesn't, but it helps me picture the angle a little bit better. Does the thumb need to stretch out more to cover both the... The thumb should reach the gap between the ring and the pinky. Does thumb just stretch out further? Will it look weird as thumb stretch out further? Is this too compact? This is too compact right now. Okay. Grab you, and we're just gonna very casually get you to go a little bit this way. How much is that by? Okay, we'll live with that for now. Her hand should be quite small overall, but we'll go like this. We'll bring this in this way. We'll bring you actually in a bit more. So it's like this. We'll bring pinky out over the top. Bring this in. And then we'll just have this come straight down. And we'll just go like this. How does that look completely insane? This shouldn't be here. This should be more like here. Just go like that. Is that about the side of the finger you'd be seeing? It'd be like, what, here? Alright, the rest of the hand, then pinky is about here, so the muscle of this part of the hand should be about here. I think I turned the hand a lot more than I originally planned to, but okay. This comes down to here. This comes down this way. This is this muscle of the hand. Should this be... Wait, no, this should be rounder. This comes out here. This pulls into the wrist. Okay, we can live with this. Alright. Then, arm muscle. We're looking at this part of the arm muscle, so we are looking at you going this way a little bit round near the joint, and we're looking at this part of the arm, so we're looking at you down into elbow. Should that be less deep? That should be less deep. Okay, my wrist doesn't work this way. So elbow ends up about here. Should elbow be part of this piece? Yes, it should. We'll want elbow to be pull it in like that for now. Alright, what does the elbow bone look like at this angle? You know, would like to make her look a little bit softer. Okay, I think I can live with this one now. Okay, now to do this again. Is it the right angle to just copy it and reflect it? Is that the right angle? It might be the right angle, actually. It wouldn't. Okay, let's just see how insane it looks if I just copy this and just reflect it. Transform horizontal, yoink this, and just put on the other side. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? I mean, I definitely say sometime I would just do it like this. Okay, I think it's an okay enough position for me to just leave it like that. Alright, then you are now officially right. And you are the right Laura. And we can get rid of this. Okay. Okay, now how do we want to do her body? Her body, we need to include shoulders, swimsuit, and how low does this come? Kind of low. How do we want to do body here? How many pieces do I need this body to be? If the flowy parts of her swimsuit need to flow, 3 parts. Can I get away with 3 parts? Because the angle means that we're not seeing the neck. How much of the collarbone I'm going to see? A bit, maybe? How have I angled her body? This way around. Head tilted, body across this way. Neck in here. Well, neck would be like here, based on how I've done the head here. So that can move. How much does her braid need to sit on the body? I've kind of done it in a way where it can... It kind of looks like it's already sitting on her body. Which it should be. So we can hide her shoulders underneath, because her shoulder width isn't that wide. Okay, let's decide on where the collarbone is going to be, because that will help. Because based on the angle we have her body at, we kind of want... I actually want to move that arm up. Or is that okay? Because that means that based on the angle here, we're looking at what, collarbone like, whoop, like around here, about there. Though I feel okay with that. Yeah, let me just copy this into a raster layer and just use this as a guide. Oh, that just became a blue layer. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Because that means that her body is coming down just like right down like, what, like this. Because the body should be leaning forward a little bit. She's basically flat, so I need to bring, and this is the chest line as well, like here. Like this. That means the crutch, because this is what? This is around the waistline, this is around the crutch line. So waistline is about what, here, based on the angle. And then the crutch line should be like about here. And this is where we kind of need to... We can hide this because this will be flowing down, then this will be flowing down underneath that. One leg is up, but will we see the cloth being lifted up by her leg? No, it won't. No, it won't. Okay. It's too short anyway, right? At this angle. Actually, no, it won't be so visible. Can we see her wings? Her wings are coming off her tailbone, right? Basically. The wings. The wings will be visible. Her tail. Her tail will be visible because the tail doesn't just sit on the ground and just stick like that. It can definitely switch around. Spade. Okay. Do I have real estate for the tail? Basically just had to go to the right. Okay, let's go with that. Alright, so torso. We're going to just do the... Do I need to move the upper arm? Upper arm. Does upper arm need to move? It just needs to move enough to match the lower arm. But that needs to move. Okay, let me just change the color just so that I know what I'm looking at. How implied is the chest here? None. Okay, sure. We want to go from... Is there a shot of her without her bag on? I want to just see what the strap of her swimsuit looks like. No? Really? Beautifully hidden behind... Actually, it'll be beautifully hidden behind the brace for me as well, so I guess I don't really need to worry about it, do I? There has to be a shot in the event preview somewhere that has her about her bag, right? There's no way her bag is on the whole time. Where are we? Preview. Event preview. Where event preview? Where did I look for this? Was it a couple of days ago? I don't think it was that long ago. Oh, here we go. One of these. Bag. Oh, no. Okay, we don't need to see the back part, but it actually crosses behind her back, so, I think that don't count, maybe. Alright, got a new screenshot. We just chucked this into here as well. Alright, pretty thick. Okay, sure. So basically this is going... How low should this go? This arm it up on top. We'll have to hide this a little bit behind her arm, but... Then what do we need to do here? This is... Make this a little bit wiggly. Just make it up behind her arms, that's fine. Then... that means the... Well, actually, no, this is broad enough that we shouldn't be able to see the backside of her arm here. Go like this, just like straight down. Put the arm behind the body. So we can get rid of this line. This is crossing down on her body, so we just go like this. It's not visible, but whatever. We'll just add this detail anyway. I've turned her body a little bit more than before. Okay, how do we deal with this? It's like this, and her body's almost facing straight forward. Very mildly not quite straightforward. body kind of facilitates it, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Okay, then we'll go 1, 2. Should be like up to like about here, I think. Okay, I think the other army stores will go up. Okay, definitely affects the elbow area a little bit, but that will do for now. So how to do this next layer. That layer goes from her waist to the top of her crotch. And from this angle, we won't be seeing any of the back of it. Okay. I think the knee actually needs to come up way higher. This will end up what, at the back? Oh, how's the arm gonna work? I do have a think about how to layer this. I think the arms just need to move out further just to not be layered over some other parts at this point. Actually, wait, no, is it layered over any? It is, right? Because right now this is. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I don't need to worry about anything then. How does it need to be layered? It just needs to be layered in a way where. Do I need 2 layers for this? So this is coming down from here down to her crutch line, which is about here. What shape is this? We'll go. Whoop. Whoop. Don't do that. Okay, I'll go with that for layer 1. That should stick out a little bit more. Okay, don't need the next layer. It's not even going to be visible. Goes around her butt. I just slap it in a very basic, just to kind of map out about where her crutch actually. Map out where that should actually be. We're not going to lift it up because we're not going to be visible. Only at most we'll only be seeing the very top of this. Okay, then it's a matter of bringing the leg up. The leg does the leg actually need to be in front of everything? The leg actually needs to be in front of everything. Okay. The other leg should not be visible. I feel like the knee should actually be up by a significant amount. Because we're going. It's like. Actually, no, these should be coming forward, so it shouldn't actually be that high up. There should still be much higher up than where I had it before. Don't really need her other legs, so guess we'll just leave it. Alright, I think that does it for Ibuki. Just need to figure out her halo, because her halo is definitely going to be... Oh, wait, her wings. Alright, well, either way, I'm out of time for the day, so we'll finish up here. Okay, so get Ibuki's wing and her tail in. I think we're going to have to do the tail thing where it's just straight. Because otherwise it's impossible to work with in Live2D unless we have a very limited level of motion. Or maybe I could use the... Otherwise, it had to be a path deformer, wouldn't it? I mean, it wouldn't have to change perspectives. I guess it's actually fine. I'll have a think about it. But after that, we'll move on to the characters at the towards the middle and the back. Makoto basically takes up the middle. We're just gonna bury her in sand, so we're just gonna do a head. And then we just position Satsuki and Iroha at the back. I mean, Iroha with her crazy hair as the furthest back, so I should be able to get away with not doing a majority of her very fluffy and messy hair. And they'll just figure out what else to do with the environment, because we are very much trying to fill in a lot of the space here. Some of the space up front here is actually going to be taken up by Ibuki's wing here. Chiaki doesn't have anything, right? She's just got horns. I'm not completely crazy. Yeah, she's only got horns. And then this section is literally this exact middle. Oh, the middle of the canvas is just going to be taken up by breasts. God damn it. Well, that's going to be a tip to piece when I want it. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session on Fanart. You want to see more of this, so you work along this up through into August and beyond. Well, not beyond, but into August and to the end of that. Remember to be subscribed or followed depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like or helps me out, and see you again next time.